I'm Mo Rocca, and I'm excited to announce Season 4 of my podcast, Mobituaries. I've got a whole new bunch of stories to share with you about the most fascinating people and things who are no longer with us. From famous figures who died on the very same day, to the things I wish would die, like buffets. All that and much more. Listen to Mobituaries with Mo Rocca wherever you get your podcasts.
Alright, what's up guys? Welcome to another episode of the TMossBoss Show. And in today's episode, not everybody is going to be your friend. The reason why I say that is because you're going to meet people, whether you're at a school, whether you're at your new job or old job, wherever you're at, you're going to meet people in that environment that don't want to be cool with you. Now, there ain't nothing wrong with you. It ain't like you've said anything or done anything to cause this person to act weird towards you. But yeah, you're going to meet a person where they don't want to be your friend. They don't want to chill with you. They don't want to talk with you. You sit next to them to try to start a conversation. They get up, walk away. You're in the same area. You try talking with them. They just ignore you, walk away. Like, if somebody's ever rude like that, no, fam. The first time they have something to do, something like that, because I feel like as a kid, you're pretty naive to, what's going on. You're all like, okay, well, maybe this or maybe that. But no, like when you start getting older, if that has like an effect on you where it kind of like it leaves you in a sad mood almost, nah, bruh, don't talk to that person. Talk with any and everybody there. As soon as they try starting a conversation with you, you do the same thing to them. Unless the thing is this. If they're going through some stuff, then okay, they should, overall communicate with you a little bit better and tell you that. But my thing is, and even if the right thing to do, I guess, in my opinion, is if you are going through some stuff and somebody sit next to you and they're all like, hey, I'm such and such, what's your name? It's like, oh, names. I'm like, hey, look, like today is just, I'm having a bad day and stuff. I really, just kind of want to be left alone. It ain't you. It's just, I'm kind of going through some stuff right now, so I just kind of want to just chill and just be by myself for a little bit. That's the right thing to do. And if that person's all like, no, I want to sit here and talk with you, I'm like, fam, I'm going through, then I think at that point, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna start being rude. It's like, give me my personal space, all right? So like, as long as you ain't being pushy on an individual, then okay. But yeah, it's like, overall though, if I'm sitting, all right, so I guess that like, what would I overall do, like in the example that I'm trying to name off? What should you do if a person, so I sit next to a person and I'm like, let's say I'm starting a new job because I'm too old to, or maybe I am, let's say I'm going to college. Let's say I'm going to a college. I want to study in some stuff, in like video editing or just some video production. All right, there we go. So I sit next to them and I'm like, man, this class is hard. This ain't nothing like YouTube. And then they just look at me and then they just look the other way. I'm like, okay, that right there, immediately I would not talk to that person no more. If they look in they acknowledge that they heard what I just said, like in their brain, the knobs twisted and it confirmed this individual with the name tag Tyler Moss has said something to me. Two choices: engage in a conversation or ignore him. If you ignore me, fam, I'm like, I ain't got nothing to say to you for the rest of that semester, school year, the time that I'm there. If you come up to me asking me a question, because no, my thing is like, I just feel like that people need to understand. It's like if a person ain't did nothing to you to be disrespectful, if that person comes up with, because like I know a lot of people will say, the right thing to do is to, regardless of how they act towards you, you be respectful to them. And I'm like, no, I'm not going to just allow people to be disrespectful to me. And then I gotta like, be the good. Like the thing is like, I guess if they really going through some stuff, then I'm like, hey, give them the best advice that I can give them and stuff. But I will make sure to bring up like, hey, so what was that the other day? Like I sat there and talked to you and you looked at me like I was speaking a foreign language and stuff. Like, nah, bro. I'm like, and then it's like all of a sudden now you want to try to talk with me and I'm supposed to be cool with you. It's like, it's cool for you to talk to me, but I can't talk to you. Kind of weird stuff is that? Nah, it's all like, So the thing is this. I guess if they explain it to me, then they explain it to me. But if they don't explain why, then I'm like, fam, I ain't got nothing to say to them. So, like, let's say, for an example, if, like, I'm acing it in that classroom, right? I'm sitting there cutting up videos, doing everything because I got my YouTube experience, right? So they approach me and they're all like, hey, how do you, I'm all like, they call Google, YouTube, like, and this is the thing, in this example, this is after they had ignored me, so I'm all like, Google or YouTube it, and so, like, they got, like, stuff on there, tutorials on how to fix that stuff. Then at that point, they know, like, that, because it's something like that, you ain't gonna forget when you ignore the person and stuff, like, nah, you ain't gonna forget some stuff like that. So overall though, but no, it's like, I guess like that. So, you know, that example aside, now talking on some real life encounters where I've had stuff like that have happened to me. So cause I can think back from when I was, not so much when I was at my old job, but I do remember it happening when I was in school. And I remember there was a couple of occasions. So the one I remember when I was like in elementary, and there was a couple, but I mean, I guess like, you know, that they're big kids and stuff, and you know, they don't really, but I'm like, fam, when I had got to their age, I was like, I was chill with everybody. It wasn't like if my thing is this, if a preschool kid came up to me, like, because I remember, so at this elementary school that I went to, so there was a daycare center that was like right underneath it. So if, so there was like preschool kids, there was like kids of all ages going through there. So we were cool with just about everybody and stuff, right? So there would be at times when like a preschool kid, they would come up to me, they want to talk with me, they want to, you know, and I'm not going to be all like, oh, sorry, no, can't talk to you, get out my face, like, leave me alone. I'm not going to do that. They come up to me and I understand what they're saying, then fam, I'm going to engage in a conversation with them. That's one thing that a person can never say about me, is that they approached me and they tried talking with me and I was not talkative. Fam, you ask any and everybody out there, I like to talk, okay? I'm like, fam, I like friendly interactions. I talk with people. Yeah, I may like, now I feel like I may come off as a little shy, but once when you get to know me, fam, I'm out here talking about, like, I'm telling y'all about movies, music, video games, freaking TV shows, my day, my night, a dream that I had. I'm telling y'all at least like a good percentage of my life and the stuff that I've encountered. All right. So just go based off of my podcast, my gaming channel, and my main YouTube channel. So TMossBoss Gaming, TMossBoss, and then the TMossBoss Show. Those three things right there should just show you how much I have to say on stuff and just how much I like to talk. All right. It ain't on how much I have to talk, bro. I gotta get words out. If I go a whole day without talking, I'm gonna snap. I'm gonna lose my mind. But it's like, it's literally my job. I have to talk to pay the bills. Okay. So, but no, overall though, like I remember there was the one, so there was actually, were they friends? I don't think they were friends. I don't think they were. No, they wasn't friends with each other. I think they were in the same like age group though. But so anyways, I think the one, they ended up switching schools, but I remember they were at the preschool that I would go to. So they would like, so the thing is this, we had mutual friends. Like they're for the two kids. So they have people that they were friends with, people that I was also friends with. So I'll go up to them and engage in a conversation with them. And there's like, and this is like the same situation, but like years later when I was in high school. But so anyways, I'll engage in a conversation with them, not talkative. And I'm kind of just like, and at the time being when I was a kid, you know, you don't really understand that. It's like, I was born just like 5 years prior beforehand. So like, I don't know what these interactions are and stuff. Like you go and you're around your family and your family is so you're going to be basing people's interactions off of the interactions that you've had with your family, especially when you're a kid. You're going to be sitting here thinking like everybody wants to talk to you. Everybody's cool with you. Everybody's chill with you. Cause that's what you was experiencing at home. And then when you go to school, when you're that kid, brand spanking new to a school, you're like, bro, what is this? And like, I feel like when you're older, like, you know, you're gonna be like, what is this environment? You ain't gonna really want to talk. But I mean, I guess like, you know, overall, like there are those shy kids and stuff. I feel like, yeah, there's probably like more shy kids than kids that be talkative. Me, I was talkative when I was a kid, so. But yeah, I'll go up to like random kids and talk with them. For the most part, kids was chill. But then there's just these 1-2 kids. I never forget them because I was like, fam, like I sit down and I think about it now. So the one kid, I didn't even have a chance to snap on them. But the other kid, so I think I've talked on this kid before, but she, every time when I would say something to her, the 3 words that she said, and I'm like, bruh, I think if somebody were to say that to me today, it'll just bring back memories, and I'm like, I'm not talking with you. I'm like, I don't care how happy you get in life, I ain't got nothing to say to you. But so anyways, and it's just mad disrespectful to even say this to a person, but so for an example, I'll go up and be like talking to like, so because like I said, it's like we had like mutual friends, so I'll go up and then just like, oh yeah, I beat that level last night and grant that follow. One friend's all like, all right, oh nice, that's nice, man, cool. Another friend, oh that's cool, that's so cool. I'm still trying to beat that level myself. This one kid, I don't care. I'm like, okay. I think if I had the mindset that I had now back then, I think I definitely would have been like, all right, that's on. So then there were at times though where it was like it was just me and her, and then like I'll just be talking to her, and then she's like just flipping out. So there was one day I remember where I was talking with a kid, or like it was like some friend, and she's playing like that protective friend and stuff, like, no, don't talk to him, like go away, get out of here and stuff. So then I was just like, at that point I was like, nah, something ain't right with this. At that point in time, I think I was, fully kind of understanding and stuff, like how people are acting. So there was like one last time I remember I tried engaging in a conversation with her, and she dropped that one last I don't care, and then at that point I just snapped. I was all like, look, I don't know why every time when I go and try to start a conversation with you, you always saying I don't care. And I don't remember word for word what I said, but I remember just going off on the girl. Like was I yelling? I might have been yelling, but regardless, I was going off on her. Then I stormed off. She tried coming up from behind me and was just like, no, wait, tell me what you want to. I'm like, nah, man, I don't want to say nothing to you. I'm like, go away, get away from me. I'm like, I don't want to say nothing. That was like, I think, yeah, that was like the last time I had talked with her. It was like after that, and I would like to hope and think like, as she got older, it's like that, like memory, something like that sticks with her. So it's like, fam, just be more like calm, cool, and collected with people. Be more respectful to people. I really do hope that sticked with her, because I'm like, fam, if it didn't, what lesson have you learned? It's like you have so many choices in life, or not choices, but opportunities in life where it's like you can very well just, like be cool with a person. But if that's how you're going to act, then it's like, fam, be prepared for somebody to go off on you. It's like, you never know what a person is going through. And if they trying to engage in a conversation and talk with you and be chill with you, it's like, fam, just like have that respect to just hear out what they have to say. See what things that they're into. See, and if you don't want to be friends with them, then it's like, fam, don't. But it's like, I feel like that there's always a respectful way of just telling the person you don't want to be bothered. And it's like, and it very well can be that. It's just about like, hey, I just don't really feel like being bothered right now. It's like, if you one of those like antisocial individuals, but it's like, if you out here just not wanting to be friends with a person because you don't like them, or you don't, it's stuff like that where it's like, nah, bro, you're gonna have to grow up. That it's like, even because my thing is this, like, not every kid act like that, but yeah, overall, kids don't be carrying on like that. So it's just, to me, when I see people act like that, I'm like, nah, fam, I don't. Oh, so then anyway, so fast forward high school years, right? So pretty much same situation, but this time it's the internet, all right? I ain't gotten a little bit older, got a little cellular device and stuff. So anyways, now how was I? I can't remember. I don't know if I was like overall like just, was I using a computer? I can't remember. But anyways, so same situation, same scenario. So random girl, overall, like, just, like mutual friends and stuff. So I think my thing is this, and especially it's like with, like real life, it's like, it's kind of hard to tell on whether a person wants to be friends with you or not, right? My thing is this, with Facebook, all right, just for those that are not heavily involved in social media, but with social media, how it's with Facebook in particular, right? So how Facebook works is that you create an account, you add a bunch of people, you start seeing others of like, that has like them same mutual friends, right? So like, let's say for an example, you're adding a bunch of your friends from school. So you see one particular person, you're all like, oh, I've seen them around. I know who they are. I'm going to add them. So you add them. There's this little bar that's going to be next to their name that says next underneath, but it's going to be somewhere on your screen that says friend request sent, right? So maybe that day, the next day, at some point in time, they're going to make that choice on whether to accept your friend request or to decline your friend request. This girl that I went to school with accepted my friend request, right? So I would assume at that point there we we're not cool, but we're on that road of being cool with one another, right? So because I was like, I never really had sat down or never talked with her. We would talk with like our friends, but we would be the only ones that wouldn't communicate or have no conversation with each other, right? So anyways, there was a day where I think I just randomly just reached out and just say like, oh, hey, what's up? And I can't remember how it came about, but overall she was all like, I don't want to talk to you. And I'm like, did I do something? What's wrong? Like, what's the issue? What did I do? And she's like, stop messaging me. Stop talking to me. And I'm like, okay, yeah. And I think that's when I was like, yeah, I could tell something's wrong with you, so you don't have to worry about me. And I left it as that. I was like, I ain't said nothing to her since. And when I did see her in school, cause this was when we at the start, cause I'm trying to think, I don't think we were the same. Were we the same age? We might have been. Honestly, I can't remember. But anyways, no. But this was it wasn't like this was my last year. No, this is at the start of me going to school and stuff. Either the first or second year. But no, it was what did I do to you? So yeah, it was after that, I was like, nah, if she were to approach me and be all like, oh, hey, what's up, Tyler? I'm like, hi. I'm like, that's, I'm all like, okay, that's the one interaction you're going to get out of me for the rest of your life. So I'm like, if that's what you overall wanted to say, then okay, cool. But I ain't got nothing to say to you. So it just gets to a point in time, especially when you get older. And I guess more so talking to kids that experience stuff like this, when you get older, you just get tired of that type of stuff where it's you don't really want to talk with people or talk with people that act like that. But it's cause it confuses you. You're okay, I don't know what I overall did to this person, but I know I don't ever want to have a conversation with them again. So it's and if they do, my thing is this, if they reach out and they apologize, then it's apology accepted. But it's that memory is always going to be there. So yeah, overall, it's I learned that from my old supervisor at my cafe. I've mentioned that numerous times, and it's used for a lot of different moments in my life where if a person does some stuff and then they want to apologize for it, it's yeah, you can apologize, I'll accept it, but that memory is always gonna be there. Every time when I look at you, I'm gonna remember that one particular thing. So yeah, it's and so if all of my trust isn't put into you, then fam, then it's okay, well then look at how it started. That's why all my trust isn't put into you. That's just so getting to where if a person they at first they don't want to be your friend, and all of a sudden I'm like, fam, what was all that stuff that you had going on? Were you going through something? Where do you have because I get it, if you have trust issues and you don't really particularly trust an individual, okay, I get that. I 100% get that. I'm like that too at times. But I guess with me, it's I don't start off the conversation with I don't want to be cool with you. Stop talking with me and all this other extra, stuff. So yeah, it's when people, when they carry on like that, I'm me now, maybe back when I was a kid, I was a little bit naive with it. But as you get older and you deal with that enough, yeah, it's with me, it was just them three people where I was well, no, I mean, there were other people. There's, I guess, an honorable mention. There's this one kid. So the funny thing was that I was cool with his sisters, right? Cool with his sisters, me and his sisters. I remember back, especially when we were kids, we always would be outside. I would be out in front of their house, sitting there for hours just talking with them, and we would just be talking about random stuff, laughing, cracking jokes. Honestly, they were two chilled sisters, right? And so I think the one though, I remember I had made the one upset because she was on, remember those like little mini bikes that was like, it was just so small. Like it looked like it was meant for a baby. I remember I ran out in front of her one time when she was riding one. She got all upset because she could have potentially had hit me and stuff. And then we both would have got messed up. But no, it was like, I think, it was like after that, I remember, I don't know, was that the reason? I don't know. Like I did end up falling out of contact with both of them, but no, it was like the one, like both of the sisters, they were super chill. And then we had like other friends in the area and stuff where we were sitting and talking with them and things. So yeah, it was chill, you know, just like doing, but anyways, getting to the brother, you know, the brother was a different story. So it was weird because it was like when we were with like kids, like other kids in the neighborhood and stuff, he was chill with me. So that's why I was mad confused when I would be like, I'll go over to his house and just be like, hey, you want to come outside and like freaking, you know, just ride bikes or a scooter or whatever and stuff. I'm like, you just want to come outside and chill and things. And he's all like, no, I can't. And that was like every time, bro, every time. But it was crazy because like his sisters, they come out chilling, sitting down, talking and stuff. So after that, I was all like, bruh, I ain't got nothing to say to dude. I was like, I think the times when I would go over to their house, I would ask for the sisters. I'm like, nah, bruh. I'm all like, where's the sisters at? Because I already know what the business is between me and you. So I'm like, I'm not even trying to do all that extra stuff. So I'm like, where the sisters at? I want to chill with them. They the chilled ones, all right? So, but yeah, like overall though, like in any given situation, whether it's like, you know, like a random friend in the friend group or whoever, if a person don't want to chill or talk with you, it's like, fam, you know, embrace like that part and stuff, and then go on with your life. It's like, all right, if that's how you feel, that's how you feel. And then like, then you just go on, move on with your life and things. Cause I'm like, yeah, it's just people out there, they weird like that, then they just weird and stuff. So, but anyways, and that being said, I will talk to y'all later. Thank you guys for watching and or listening. If you're viewing this on YouTube, make sure you like and subscribe. And if you're viewing this on podcast streaming service, make sure you follow or subscribe, however it's set up. And also, make sure you, I was like, hold on, it's like, is that, make sure you subscribe to one of my 46 YouTube channels, follow me on Twitter, TikTok, Twitch, and Instagram at TMossBoss, and make sure you follow my Facebook page at TMossBoss fan page. Now, for the SeatGeek promo, because I was getting ready to say that, and I'm like, hold on, wait a second, it's too early. I don't usually say it at that point of the outro and stuff, but make sure if you are purchasing any tickets from SeatGeek, use my promo code TMossBoss. It will knock $20 off your first purchase. Thank you guys for watching and or listening. Stay tuned for the next episode, and peace.